For his entire childhood, dairy farming was James's life and his passion. In his teens, things began to fall apart, but he kept going, working harder than ever and ignoring the warning signs.
Milking the cows always had to happen, regardless of if it was Christmas Day and the Queen's speech was on, or if sadly a family member had died or was in hospital, somebody still had to milk the cows. So whenever a tragedy happened, I'd very much just throw myself into work.
A series of family bereavements left James and his father struggling to keep the farm going, with teenage James also trying to complete a college course. Eventually, money just got too tight and they were forced to sell up.
The day after we sold the cows, I went out into the yard and it was very silent, and there suddenly wasn't that workload for me to distract myself with. So that all started to catch up with me a little bit, and then over the coming year after that, I threw myself into various jobs but didn't quite get that same itch that the family farm had supplied me with.
The path to recovery came through social media. James began to post online about how he was feeling and found others in the farming world shared his anxiety.
Talking about it helped me realise that something wasn't right, and it helped me to try and find something to keep me happier in the future.
James now works as a salesman, supplying dairy farmers with the kit they need to help their farms thrive. He's also involved in campaigning for others to open up about their feelings.
Farmers are inherently quite tough, all weathers, and regardless of what's going on around us, we have to carry on. I think it is a very tough industry, and there's a lot of stigma attached to the mental health. There's a lot of pride in your own farm, and you lose a lot of pride when you feel like you've let your animals down.
In 2019, there were more than 100 suicides in England and Wales in those working in farming and agricultural related trades. The Farm Safety Foundation's new campaign is all about encouraging farmers to ask for help if they're struggling.
I think the fact that farmers are hard workers is one of their strongest points, and it's why we love them so much. They just get on with things. They look after their livestock, their land, their machinery, but they put themselves quite far down that list. And I think they need to realise that they're the most important thing on the farm, and nothing works if they're not able to work. And that's what we're trying to let people know, is that they are important, that they do deserve the help, and the help is out there. They just need to actually ask for it.
Happily, James is now in a much better place and enjoying his new life on the road, spreading a positive message. Sam Blackledge, ITV News.